If you want to get an aloha shout out, isn't she beautiful? Are you kidding me? This is like a dream come true. Ah, poor guy. Well, they're on the west side. I just love this dude's color though. Look at him. The secret aquarium that lies. Looky, here he comes, And now we're gonna get to the two stars of this show.
Maui.
Aloha, my ohana. It is your boy back in it to win it in 2022. Happy New Year to all you guys, or as we say in Hawaiian, ho'ole makihiki ho, and welcome. We talk about everything aquatics on this channel, whether it be goldfish or koi ponds, saltwater, freshwater, local fish store tours, product reviews, and DIY projects in the hobby. Now, before I get started, I gotta give a huge aloha shout out to Clay Wise. Thanks, brother Clay, for the super thanks. Your donation is greatly appreciated, and you know, it just helps me create more content for all of you. So if you wanna get an aloha shout out, go ahead and leave a super thanks. It's right down next to the like button. Make sure you hit that like button. Just scroll over to the right and you'll see super thanks, and you'll get that aloha shout out. Now, I'm super excited for this video because there's a lot going on here at the nest. We made some moves with fish, we got some new fish, and I was kind of saving this video for the new year because I wanted to start 2022 with a banger. Now, right behind here is my predator tank. Right there, that beast of a fish is my Ocellaris peacock bass, Zeus. Right next to him, right there, is my albino tiger Oscar, Lamon. And then right behind him, you can kind of see him, is my long fin tiger Oscar. There he is, Big. Some of you guys that have been with me for a while know about this aquarium, and I gotta show you something really fast before we get into the secret aquarium that lies under the predator tank. Now, it's not really a secret. I actually have a 10-gallon aquarium underneath the predator tank, and I use it as my hospital tank and or my quarantine tank when I quarantine fish. Now, there are a couple of fish down there that I'm so anxious to show you guys, but before I do, I gotta go into what's going on over here. You guys are gonna trip out. Remember, these two here were kind of going through like a little bit of a breeding ritual. Now, they still are inseparable. As you can see, they kind of hang out with each other. Now, if you guys remember in the aquarium, right here is where they were kind of building a nest. There was a big flat rock over here. I actually wanted to do an experiment. So I picked up the big rock and I moved it over there just to see what would happen. They literally moved all the rocks. Remember all these rocks that were here? All these small rocks? These over here were right here. And they literally scoot them with their nose, or maybe they pick them up with their mouth and move them physically. So they moved 4 rocks over there. They moved all the smaller ones over here. They dug this area here like a little nest. See the flat rock back over there? At first I thought those were eggs, but it was just sand. I was like, oh, I got excited for nothing. Before, they were hanging out right here, kind of in the middle of the aquarium. And this guy here is either like over here on the far side, or he's up top, like where he is right there. These two guys are here on this side of the aquarium, and Zeus is usually over here on this side of the aquarium now. He's over here in the middle because they all think I'm gonna feed him. And if you look at Zeus, look at my boy. Look at his forehead right there. You see that piece, that chunk of skin? Look at him. Ah, poor guy. He hit his head on the top. He always does that. So when I feed these guys, right, I'm gonna pop the lid here. I'm gonna show you guys. When I feed these guys, you see this center brace right here? When I throw the food here, and if he's over here, he comes in hard. And he scraped the top of his head on the center brace. He does that from time to time. That's why I get sinking pellets, because if I had floating pellets, he would just literally smash the top, wherever the food is. He just smashes it. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get sinking food. I'll put it right. Look, he thinks he's gonna get some food. This dude's super aggressive, especially when it comes to food. But anyways, poor guy, it'll heal. He's done that numerous times. I just wanted to show you guys, and if you guys noticed it, that's why he's got a gash on the top of his forehead. It wasn't a fight from this dude or from that dude or girl there. I think it's a female. I don't know. It's kind of weird. These guys are acting weird though. But anyway, just a quick update on these guys. Now behind me here, I call this my South American aquarium because for the most part, majority of the fish in here are from South America. We have my 2 twin Oscars, Mary Kate and Ashley, Lutino Oscars to be exact, and then they're surrounded by severums. We have a red spotted severum there, a gold severum, a gold spotted severum, a red tiger severum, and a turquoise severum. And then there's also a Synodontis catfish that lurks in those bushes right there in the middle. He kind of hangs out in there, comes out at night, kind of just scavengers the bottom for food and whatnot. And then we have my green terror right there, JJ. So this aquarium, it's sort of like a centerpiece here in the room that we're majority in. So I get to see this aquarium a lot, and I love it. Now, if you guys remember, I had Tupac in here, my Jack Dempsey cichlid. He is a Central American cichlid, and normally Jack Dempseys can get along with Oscars and Severums and pretty much the species of fish that I had in here. And for the most part, they did get along, but he would get a little territorial and nip at them, not necessarily putting damage, but I got tired of hearing the Oscars hit the top of the aquarium. It really bugged me. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna move him, and I moved him to another aquarium. Now I found some vintage B-roll on my Jack Dempsey Tupac when I very first got him and brought him home. So check out this footage. Beautiful fish, a typical Jack Dempsey, what they look like when they're a little younger. Now, as he got older, he kind of transformed into this. You see that picture there? Yeah. Now, check it out. I moved him into the aquarium where MOANA is. Yeah, there's a divider there. Remember that divider that she knocked down? She ain't gonna knock it down anymore, okay? Let's go into the room, and I wanna show you what he looks like. All right, here she is, MOANA, the mean girl. This is my beautiful female fader flowerhorn. Look how gorgeous she looks, huh? Man, I love her colors. Look at her fins. Look at the trailers on those things. They're just, I mean, almost flawless. Such a beautiful fish. Love this girl. She's super mean. Remember how she destroyed my male flowerhorn that was in this divider with her? Yeah, Ricky Vaughn, this naughty girl. She kind of knocked down the divider, but look what I got. These two rocks that are wedged together, holding this divider up so she can't knock it down, and this thing is super tight. I have 2 suction cups here to hold it in place too as well, and then on the other half is Tupac. Look at him, huh? You see the difference? What he used to look like, and now the colors. Now look at him. Ooh, it's like a dark purple. You see the speckles of blue. Look at him, just gorgeous, man. I'm gonna actually drop a pellet right here at the top, and we're gonna watch him eat. Watch him. Boom. Look at his colors. Look at that, huh? Almost looks like, I mean, very close similarity to an electric blue Jack Dempsey. I mean, you just look at the colors. Look at his fins. Now, the reason why he got super dark like this is because of this black substrate that I have here. Now, normally cichlids can change colors depending on their surroundings. Man, look at him. I just love this dude's color, though. Look at him. I had to show you guys what he looks like. He's doing great, though. Super healthy, as you can see. Look at him just grinding down that Massivore pellet that I put in here. I think it's a Massivore Delight by AQQA. They love it. They love it. I have one more here for the mean girl. I guess we'll give it to her. Here you go, girl. Relax. Jeez, relax. She smashed the lid. So these two guys are together. Let me pan out so you can kind of see them. There you go. I want to show this girl off in a flowerhorn competition. There's a flowerhorn competition every year here in Sacramento. Look at her. Isn't she beautiful? Such a unique flowerhorn. I love this girl. I'm trying to breed her with a male. You know, her man Maui, he was pretty much sterile. She had a bunch of eggs she laid on one of these rocks here, and I have video of it. Maybe I'll leave the playlist of Maui and MOANA for those of you guys that want to see it. I was trying to breed her and Maui, my other male super red dragon flowerhorn. Yeah, go check that video out. Craziness. But that is Tupac. Look at him. Looking beautiful, huh? All right, my Ohana, now we're going to get to the 2 stars of this show. No pun intended. You'll know exactly what I mean once you see what I got. Now, if you remember, I did 2 videos. One of them being a fish rescue over at my neighbor's house, Jenna. I know you guys remember my neighbor, Jenna. Good morning. Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Now, do you guys remember? And if you're new to the channel, don't worry. I'm going to actually explain everything in detail. When I was picking up about 8 or 9 fish there and taking them to my local fish store, Geyser Pets, one of the fish I actually kept it a secret from you guys. Now, if you guys were looking at the video closely, you guys might have saw a fish. I'll just run the clip. Check it out. All right, Ohana, so I actually have the pump down here at the corner of the aquarium, pumping the water into the bin where we're gonna put the fish. Just wanna get enough water for the fish to be comfortable. I'm not gonna fill it up. That should be good enough. We have the aquarium water down pretty low. You can see the fish, they're getting all fidgety. Should be easy to net them. Oh, we got them in the net. That was super fast, right? Can you guys make out what fish that was? Now, when I saw that fish, I was like, oh, I am keeping this one because it is a rare fish. It's a fish that you don't normally find in your local fish store, and it's something that I've always wanted to keep. I actually wanted to keep 2 of them and try to breed them. Now, don't worry, if you can't make out what that fish is, I got another hint for you. You remember I did this video? See that thumbnail right there? That's my girl, Jalissa, over at Geyser Pets. Now, if you look at the thumbnail closely, I'm gonna zoom in for you, all right? You see that bag in her left hand? Yeah, that fish there, it's coming up. I'm gonna zoom up on it. Now, there's another hint for you guys. You know what fish it is now? No? Don't worry, okay? Now, if you don't remember, here's a little video clip of that video. So check it out. I actually got a super, super cool surprise for you guys. We're gonna pick up some fish. We're gonna pick up a total of 3 fish. Now, 2 of the fish you guys may know. Well, one of them you definitely know what I'm picking up. The second fish you guys have maybe a hint, but then there's a third fish that I'm gonna reveal in another video to you guys, all right? Now, when I was at Geyser Pets picking up the yellow Oscar and the red Oscar, they had one of these fish. Someone brought them in as a rescue, and I was like, oh my God! Are you kidding me? This is like a dream come true. I actually wanted 2 because I was hoping for a male and female. Not sure if I have a male or female, but your boy got 2 of these rare African cichlids. Now, this is where I had some fun with you, Ohana. Now, I did a video on a full spectrum aquarium light right there on this aquarium. Now, in this aquarium was one of those fish. Now, he was spotted in the video. I kind of made it a little bit discreet. I wanted to see if anybody noticed. And if you guys missed it, I'll run that clip right now. It drops to 75%. You hit it again, boom, it drops. Did you guys notice him? Don't worry, I have another clip for you. Now, this clip here, I'll zoom in on him just a little bit for you guys, and you guys can see what type of fish it is. Check it. Aquaneat versus HYGGER. This is Aquaneat's full spectrum aquarium light. The Oscar's on the left, and you can see the... All right, did you guys see him? I made it super easy for you guys. I actually zoomed in on that actual fish. Now, if you don't know what type of fish that is, don't worry, I'm gonna tell you guys in a second, but before I tell you, I'm gonna let one of the Ohana tell you. Yeah, my boy Young E was the only one who made a comment on that video. He didn't even make a comment on the light, which the video was about. He was like, bro, is that a 5-star general cichlid? Where did you get him from? You're absolutely right. That is a 5-star general cichlid. Super rare. You hardly see them at any local fish store. They are considered a West African cichlid, all right? So they're on the west side. West side, connect gang, bing, bing, bang. Not the east side where the 3 major lakes are, Lake Malawi, Lake Victoria, and Lake Tanganyika. Now, those African cichlids are totally different from the West African cichlids, the 5-star general cichlid, and your boy has 2 of them. So let's go into the, I guess, quarantine aquarium and check them out. So as you can see, under the predator tank is the secret hidden aquarium where I have these 2 beautiful 5-star general cichlids. So without further ado, let's get up close and personal with them. Come on. And here is the very first 5-star general cichlid. This one here, this is the smaller of the 2 I picked up at Geyser Pets. You can see the 5 stars, which are those 5, I guess you can call them lines or markings down the side of the body. It's like a gold bronze tint with the color, a variation of some light green. Sometimes at certain angles you can see a little bit of turquoise. They do have some red in the body, as you can see down the middle of the side of the body there, and also on their gill plates. You're gonna get a better view on his other side once he goes out into the open. Right now he's just kind of chilling, which is really cool because normally they go run and hide, but this guy is cool. Very, very nice. He's about 4 inches. I'm not sure if it's a male or a female. We'll do another video where we vent both of these 5-star general cichlids. But as you can see, we're gonna switch sides here. He's gonna come to the other side there. Look at, this is where you can see the red on its gill plate. And this one here is the bigger one on the other side of the aquarium. I have them kind of blocked off right now.
This one here is about, look at the gill plate, the red. Ooh, now look at, he sees me. Now look at the 5 stars. They're gonna come in. Look at him. Ooh, look at him flex for us right there. Did you see the 5 stars come in? Oh my goodness. He just straight flexed for the camera. Look at his dorsal fin, kind of flexed out a little bit. He's probably a little scared because I never shoved a camera in front of his aquarium. But he's actually posing for us right now, just showing off, I guess. But such a beautiful fish. This one here is a little bit bigger. It's more closer to 6 inches. And the other one is about 4. So not sure if they're a male or a female. I got my fingers crossed, but like I said, we'll do some venting on another video. We'll determine, we can tell if it's a male or a female by flipping them upside down. And yeah, it should be a really cool video, so stay tuned for that. But this dude is just gorgeous. The scientific name for this bad boy is the Hemichromis elongatus, found in Western Africa, in streams near, I guess you can say, Guinea and Zambia. So it's on the west side of Africa, not the east side, like I said earlier, where the 3 major lakes are, where the African cichlids come from, the real colorful ones. But yeah, just a beautiful fish. Look at him. I love that stripe that goes right through the eye, right there on its face. Kind of reminds me of Braveheart, Mel Gibson. But yeah, just he's just flexing for us right now. It's so cool. Look at him. I dropped some food in there. They're eating very healthy. They're eating pellets, which is really good. It's a good sign. This one here is the bigger one, which I got from Jenna, my neighbor, and her husband. And just a beautiful fish. When I saw him, I was like, oh, this guy's not going to Guys or Pets. I'm keeping this guy. So these are the 2 surprises, Hana. What do you think? Comment down below. Let me know how you feel or think about the 5-star general cichlid. Just a beautiful, beautiful fish.
Can you believe it, Hana? We have 2 5-star general cichlids. Now, the species is considered a jewel cichlid. I know some of you guys have heard of jewel cichlids. They're very closely related, like they're first cousins. These fish are a little bit bigger, though, out of the jewel cichlid species, which can range, like I said, up to 7 inches for the male. And then females are about 5 to 6 inches. So males are a little bit larger, which I have a larger one, which I'm hoping it's a male. And then the smaller one, I got my fingers crossed that it's a female. We can put them in a 40-gallon breeder and hopefully breed them and have 5-star general cichlid fry. That would be awesome. Now, I did have the smaller 5-star general cichlid in here because he was in an aquarium over at Guys or Pets with Oscars, Jack Dempsey's, and other predator fish, and he was doing fine. So I thought I'd test the waters, stick him in here. He settled in, he was doing fine. Then he started to get nippy with all my severums in here. He wasn't really messing with the Oscars, but the severums he was chasing around. I can see their tails and fins getting a little shredded, and I'm like, he's got to go. So I actually stuck a divider in the 10-gallon tank and actually put both 5-star general cichlids in there. They can see each other, but they can't mingle at all. But I'm just super excited to put them in a 40-gallon breeder, which I have one. And as soon as we get this whole tiki lounge set up in the garage, they're definitely going there. I just can't wait. Maybe we can get some, fry out of them. But like I said earlier, we are gonna do a video where we're gonna do some venting, which is grabbing the fish, turning it upside down, seeing if they're male or female. Now with African cichlids, I'm gonna show you guys this trick. So if you guys do have them and you don't know if it's a male or a female and you want to know, I'll show you this trick. It's super fascinating and it's interesting. I can't wait to put them together to see what happens, Normally in a tank though, they can get along by themselves, but if they start to pair off and start to breed, extremely aggressive like most cichlids. But both of those 5-star general cichlids were in tanks prior to being here with other fish. Like the larger one was at my neighbor Jenna's. It was in her 125-gallon aquarium, which had Oscars and Texas cichlids and a couple Jack Dempsey's. So you can see what type of predator fish that these fish were with. And from what I understood, they were all fine. I mean, there were a couple fish's fins that were nipped on, but other than that though, that pretty much does it for this video, Hana. I will see you guys on the next one. Happy New Year. This is the first video of 2022, so hope you enjoyed it. Much love and aloha.
Hana